Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's lecture, and this lecture is for 7th class. The topic is hardware and software. So let's see what is software. Introduction. What is introduction? So computer is an electronic device that essentially performs following operations. First one is input, then process, and then output. As we all know that input is possible with the help of input devices. We can say a keyboard is used to type instructions in the form of textual data which can be transferred to the computer, and I can say like this: the keyboard is used to type textual data to computer. And process is CPU. CPU means happening something inside a CPU. The instruction we have written into the computer with the help of input devices is now processes under processes, and this process can lead to output like output devices. With the help of output devices, output is shown, and we can say output is in the form of result, can be shown on a screen with the help of output devices, with on the screen or on the paper. It depends on the devices. Like monitor is showing you some result after typing. This is on screen, while printer is shown some prints or some hard copies with the help of that printer, and we can see we have the hard copies with the help of these output devices. So continue with this. The computer takes raw data and processes it to give results. We can say computer takes raw data. Raw means that you have a lot of data to process, and after processing it will show you the output. And input data is fed into computer through input devices. I have already described this with the help of keyboard, with the help of mic. I am talking with the help of mic, and these voice recognition softwares help the computer to manipulate my voice and transfer it to you all. And output is given through output devices. We have discussed it. Input is given through input devices, like input devices are keyboard, mic, and mouse and scanner, and output devices are printer, monitor, etc. So we can say an example of input devices: keyboard is transferring its instruction to the computer, and computer is transferring its instruction in the form of command to the hardware and software. What is software? The instructions are given to the computer in the form of programs is known as software. You are all familiar with the software. Nowadays we are using mobile, and we are using a lot of software into our computer or mobile. Software is an essential component for successful functioning of any computer system. A vast variety of software is used to get the computer to do a variety of tasks. Set of instruction consisting of one or more programs to carry out a particular task is called software. We can say the instructions are given to computer in the form of program. The short group of instructions given to computer are programs, and collectively these programs combined into one CD or at one platform is known as a software. So we have two categories of software: system software and application software. There is a small picture displayed here. See, and now what is hardware? The physical component of a computer that performs input computation, storage, and output functions are termed as hardware. Or easily I can say the physical thing which you can touch and feel is known as a hardware. Suppose your mobile is a hardware, your PC is having a lot of hardware like keyboard, mouse, CPU, you can say system unit, these are all hardware. Why? This can perform input, at the same time computation means process and storage, and after processing may store it to some location or will show you in the form of output. It can be said that computer hardware is the engine and software is the fuel that is used to operate the engine. We can say at the same time, fuel is used to run a car. In the same way, software is used to run hardware. Hardware is the engine and software is the fuel. So these two are going side by side. Now look at the pictures. This picture is having hardware, monitor, CD-ROM, RAM, etc. Go further with online and offline devices. Have you familiar with online and offline devices? Let's talk about these devices. What are online and offline devices? The hardware devices that are connected directly to the computers are said to be online devices. Hardware devices directly, suppose keyboard. Keyboard is directly connected to a computer. We can say this is an online device. Without keyboard, we can't be able to write. And at the same time, offline devices used separately connected to the computers are termed as offline devices. These computers are not directly in contact with these offline devices. That's why these are called offline devices. While the computer directly connected with that device is online and not directly connected to the computers are offline devices. What are peripheral devices? Peripheral devices, we are having input devices, output devices, secondary storage devices like USB, like CD-ROM, and you can see the picture of these three peripheral devices. Input devices enters input into the computer. Output devices take the input in the form take the input and then process and then give it to the computer or some output device. Secondary storage device are, you can say, USB and at the same time CD-ROM and DVD-ROM. I'm showing you the parts of computer system in the form of hierarchy mind map. What are the parts of computer system? Computers having two parts, software and hardware. So two main parts from the hardware, we are having four devices. Input device, second is CPU, and second is output device, and then storage device. First of all, the input device, we have studied about input device used to enter instruction to the computer. CPU is processing the instruction and output device is used to give that instruction or show that instruction in the form of result or in the form of hard copy. Storage devices are many storage devices, DVD-ROM, CD-ROM. I have already described you. Now software is having two types, system and application, and we will study these types of system and application in the. With this, I am going to end my lecture. Hope you are fine, and till the next lecture, Allah Hafiz.